So this is a bittersweet video that I don't necessarily have to do, but I want to do because it is a major announcement, and we do cover women's soccer here, so I'm going to talk about it. Excuse me, I just recorded a video for my main channel, so my voice is already a little cooked. But Alex Morgan retired, and it is very bittersweet. And honestly, I wasn't expecting her retirement today or at all. When it came to the decision that she was getting left off the U.S. Olympic team, her comments afterwards kind of made it seem like she had belief that she could make the team again. Pointing out that she'd probably be playing a lot. But if you watch her video, which we won't show it, so go to her social media to see her video. She said that she was thinking about the thought of retirement started in her head at the beginning of the year. So think January. And it's like, it's understandable for why she would be considering retirement. Alex Morgan it sounds brutal to say, but this is just reality of sports. 5 times undefeated. She hasn't been the Alex Morgan we're used to in like 2.5 years. And, this year has been one of the more rough ones when it comes to, she did get left off the Olympics team. When it came to the Gold Cup, she was, someone who kind of got called in short notice because of an injury. The Wave have been struggling as a team, and her performance at the Wave has not been great. Which led to Casey Stoney getting fired. And a part of that is going to no matter who you want to blame for the Wave. As an athlete, it's going to be in her head that part of why Stoney got fired is because of her lack of performing well. That's just the reality of an athlete's mind. You're going to be like, okay, the team's struggling. I'm the face of the team. The coach got fired. I'm not having the performances that I need to have to help this team. And it's weighing on me that the coach got fired. And obviously, you talk about Vlatko as well, who, he put his faith in Alex Morgan during the World Cup and, wasn't very good. And he lost his job. Again, it's not just her, but from an athlete standpoint, she's going to think about those kind of things like, all right, I'm kind of part of why he lost his job. And it's just bittersweet because you kind of want people to go out. When it comes to like legends, you understand Alex Morgan is a legend. She's an icon. Alex Morgan is someone I've been a fan of since she came onto the scene. For those who don't know me, especially like a lot of y'all who watch this might be like just FC people. I'm a big women's sports guy. I have a video talking about like why I love women's sports and how long I've been involved with women's sports. The NWSL follows you on Twitter. And I've never missed any NWSL game. I've watched a lot of Alex Morgan. I've never missed any of the U.S. Women's National Team games. And it's someone who I've been a fan of for a very, very long time. It's been a very long time of her being in the spotlight. And when I watched that video, I got a little choked up and teary-eyed because like it's not, I wasn't expecting it. I just went on social media and saw, I think it was just Women's Sports or NWSL have posted that she's retiring, and I was like, what? I went to Twitter, and obviously I saw her tweet, the video, watched it, cried a little bit. Because like I said, I've been watching NWSL, watching Alex Morgan, watching the US Women's National Team so much. I'm emotionally invested into these players, into these teams, especially when it comes to people who are more along the lines of be my favorites. Like I said, I cried when Kristen Press came back. It was just a bittersweet moment. Now it's not all bad. Time is time. At some point, everyone's gonna have to retire. There's gonna be a point in time where Croy Bethune retires. There's gonna be a time where Lynn Williams retires. A time where Christian Press retires. A time where Casey Kruger retires. When Alyssa Nair, there's gonna be a time. Alyssa Thompson is gonna retire at some point in the far future. Jaden Shaw is gonna retire in the far future. It's just gonna happen. The positive of it all is she's pregnant. I think she was going to retire at the end of the season anyways. Because like I said, in the video, she says at the beginning of the year she's considering it. So I think at the end of the season she's going to retire anyways. But I think the pregnancy, sped it up because you're not going to do a lot of playing when you're pregnant in general. And then when you go to like a certain trimester, a certain amount of months, you're going to be at home on maternity leave. So that's 9 months of her, being out of action, then giving birth, and then more months of her being out of action because she's taking care of this child who she just birthed. So it's like you can kind of see why now's that time. Her last game is going to be the 8th, which is 3 days from now. This being recorded on the 5th. I chuckled because I know for a fact that when I watch that game and she walks on the field or they show her and they announce to talk about her, I'm gonna cry again. I'm definitely gonna cry again, and I'm probably gonna cry again when the game ends. And it's more like tears of joy, and sadness at the same time, because you are happy that she had the career she had. She's an icon. Women's sports in general, not just women's soccer. Women's sports wouldn't be where it is without Alex Morgan. She's one of those key pivotal athletes in this. You think about the Lisa Leslies when it comes to WNBA. We're now with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. You think about Diana Taurasi. You think about Serena Williams. You think about Maria Sharapova. You think about Venus Williams. You think about Coco. You think about Naomi Osaka. You think about Rapinoe. You think about right now Alex Morgan. She's one of those icons of women's sports. Women's sports' popularity, women's sports advancement when it comes to social justice and women's rights. All of that is because of those women who I named, including Alex Morgan. She's a massive figure. She is a legend. She's iconic. And a lot of people, I feel like, especially when it comes to like video games, we do post gameplay here. There's going to be people who they played the video game and they know of her because of the video game, and they have like their reactions to her because of her visual appearance, things like that. It's like these people never seen her actually play, and if they did see her play, they probably saw her play this year and that was it, or just saw some highlights and that was it. They never have to like really see Alex Morgan. They never have to like really understand Alex Morgan when it comes to what she at least allows us to see. It's sad, it's bittersweet, but also you're happy for her family, happy for her daughter, you're happy for the pregnancy. But damn, it is bittersweet. But that's it for me. I just wanted to talk about it, vent a little bit. Can't wait for the next game. And I wonder when it comes to San Diego Wave, who's going to fill in those shoes? You kind of think you'll be Jayden Shaw when it comes to being the face of the team, but regardless of how her performance has been the last couple of years, someone has to fill in the shoes of, taking the responsibility of being the tip of the spear, because Alex Morgan's the tip of the spear. So after the 8th, someone has to be the one who is willing to be the shield and spear of the San Diego Wave. With all that said, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Y'all stay safe. Be constant out there. I've been your boy, Nimbus Archer. I'm out of here. I'm my live stream on Twitch. Link is below if you want to come by and hang out. I don't know if it's going to go up, but we're probably going to be live at like 4 p.m. Eastern. But like I said, you have a good rest of your day. I'm out of here. Useless.